Determine whether each statement is true or false. If a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then it is a parallelogram. Check. Okay, remember the trick on this. You start off with a quadrilateral. From a quadrilateral, you could make a parallelogram. Oops, let's do it this way. And then you could take a parallelogram and you could turn it into a rhombus, or you could turn it into a rectangle. And then you could take both of these shapes and turn them into the most perfect of quadrilaterals, the square. Okay, so if a quadrilateral is a rectangle, it is also a parallelogram. That is true. Every rectangle is a parallelogram. If two sides of a quadrilateral are perpendicular, then it is a rectangle. Ooh. Two sides of a quadrilateral, then it is a rectangle. That may not necessarily be true, because you could have these two sides are perpendicular, right? But you could have a trapezoid from that. Ooh, so that's false. If a parallelogram has a right angle, then it is a rectangle. A parallelogram means the opposite edges are the same. The opposite sides, that's true in it. Because if you have this, the opposite sides have to be parallel, right? So that's true. It could be a square, though. But all squares are rectangles, right? It could be a square. So I would say all rectangles are not square. I would say that's false, because it could be a square. Okay? Rectangle or square would be true. All four angles of a quadrilateral are congruent. That means it is a rhombus or a square. Then it is a rectangle. That is false. Okay. If the four sides are congruent, it's a rhombus or a square. It's not a rectangle.